That's what I'm saying. Someone else can read right.
Never.
Oh, when you start bitching about Dragon Ball Z, there is no end.
Let them know,
It only
buddy.
has the beginning, and that's it.
Where's the other one?
Oh, so they're
They're having.
Are they the
they're having-
podcasters?
Yeah,
They're having them on
They're
the
podcasters?
podcast.
Oh my
We
God.
talked them live.
You get Cyndaquil, Ditto, and then Fred Redburger right
And
there.
then
Stop that. I'll slap that shit so fucking
I can
fast.
just see Cyndaquil with like a pair of headphones on, just Cyndaquil.
And then all of a sudden, right next to him, he thinks it's Charmander. Ditto.
What? What did you get here?
You were
I thought you were
Charmander.
Ashley.
I thought you were Charmander. What the fuck happened?
This is a Fire Pokemon podcast.
What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, you normal type scum!
Ah.
Actually, I don't even remember what fucking type Ditto was. I'm pretty sure it's
Ditto's actually Ditto. It's
Alright,
Ditto
who wants to do the recap?
I have no idea what the fuck happened.
Damn.
Things happened.
Alright.
I don't remember everything.
There was so much that it's a
Yeah,
lot.
there was a lot to
I'm
remember.
halfway through.
I'm not asking you to do everything, just in general.
I'll throw it out there. I'll delve into my own mind for a little while.
Hit it up, Giovanni! Go!
Why don't I start now? I don't want to start after that shitty opener.
Yeah. Do it again! Try again!
You hyped him up!
Okay,
Do
hold
it
on.
better!
Hold on, that's okay. Oh my god! The town! It's burning down! Look back with Giovanni!
So, town burning aside, that's not really our concern around here. We're more concerned with what's happening with the Sky Orphans. As it happened last week, the Sky Orphans did some really interesting things.
He's going full Trish Takanawa right now.
As it happens, the Sky Orphans were dealing with a small problem. It was a Dracolich trapped in a tooth in the possession of one of their members.
It wasn't just a Draco Lich.
Oh, I'm sorry, a demonic Dracolich that had been turned into a Dracolich after being a hag initially.
Totally not confusing.
Don't worry about it, we're all confused.
We don't know what its origin is.
It's fine.
We don't know what it identifies as.
Yeah, it's
At this point, we decided we need to better defend ourselves, because this Dracolich is something we will need to develop stuff for. So, we began development on multiple things. First and foremost was developing a way to pull the souls out of the Dracolich, thus possibly saving our compatriot's wife's soul, trapped inside that Dracolich.
I have a wife.
Not Noctin.
For anyone who thought it was.
For all those who think that they are the main character.
I don't think I'm the main character. I know
I am the main character.
I know I'm the main character.
Screw you.
I'm the only one that doesn't have a fucking character arc right now. It has to be me.
Must be. This is my arc.
His art.
It's me realizing that I'm the pro tag.
Now, while the party was dealing with this, they also went and dealt with many other things. They realized that underground attacks on their city was a huge threat, given having dealt with the purple worm in the past, and knowing its ability to burrow into cities could be possibly a threat. So, they designed a couple of things to prevent this, and many other threats on their land. They developed a sonar-style magic that could detect tremors in the ground, and underground maps of the tunnels around their area.
That's a good thing, Giovanni, because everyone's oh!
They're tearing us apart out here.
Like I said, we don't need to worry about that burning town. The Sky Orphans are obviously more important.
Yeah, fuck them people.
As they finished all these developments, they also spread out and got themselves a new port town, so that way they could begin trade overseas with people in Faerun. This was a huge step in the direction of advancement as they started developing trains out to that area to better accommodate trade economy in their portion of the realm. Now, all this ended 6 months in with some disturbing news. Mr. Brain work.
Mr. Brain.
So grim.
No, the
The inevitable.
Mr. Inevitable decided to tell everyone, hey, I gotta fuck off for a little while. As it turns out, I'm being reprogrammed. But here's a last tidbit of information. Because I like you guys for some reason, but don't actually like you guys, so I'm gonna help you out. And he let them know of something. A great evil descending upon the land, coming from Faerun. Several ancient dragons. And one of them
It's
was
burning down the city currently, but that's okay.
is burning down a city currently. But that's fine. The red dragon that is burning down that city is not the threat that they are currently dealing with.
Oh
Currently.
god, that was a red dragon. I thought that was green. Fuck. Colorblind.
It's not your name.
At the end of it all, they dealt with the Draco Lich, going out away from the city, setting up an area so that way they could fight it properly, and shoving it into the ground, spawning the Draco Lich and killing it. It was a valiant battle. Giovanni held it down in his massive golem form, and everyone else just beat the living shit out of it. Swords, fists, spells, that thing stood no chance at all. Exploding rocks, everything was thrown at this thing, even the kitchen sink.
And Zogrim was sitting there talking shit the entire time.
It was a valiant battle. Everyone won.
Did you try to recruit it?
Nope.
You failed on many levels, my friend. How could you not try and recruit a demonic
That
Draco
bitch had
Lich
to die!
that had Fayette, history?
It
I
beat
don't.
me down, but I didn't hear no damn bell.
Sogrim's valiant attempts to sacrifice his life. Maddie's also attempts to sacrifice her life. All led to a great conclusion.
Not
Everyone
also trying
really
to
wanted to
sacrifice
die.
someone else's life.
Nocton trying to sacrifice other people's lives.
Huh? It almost worked too.
And it all
If
ended.
it
And
wasn't
now, the Sky Orphans have gone back to their airship and started to prepare for the search for the blue dragon that has been laying waste to the deserts to the west.
But that's okay, because I'm.
That guy has real burning passion for his job.
Yeah, right? Why do we keep coming back to him?
Well, that is one of the other threats that eventually the Sky Orphans may deal with.
The reporter?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He is ruining my story.
Oh no.
I mean,
And
this
that is
creature
a
has
great
been,
sin.
Taking damage this entire time and yet still hasn't died, so.
It's pretty tough.
He's a level 20 adventurer.
He's actually a team player as well. Getting that
level
innate
20
fire
So you should
resistance.
be able to take care of that dragon by yourself, Mr. Reporter.
It's not his story.
What? I have to fight this thing all by myself.
Will I succeed? Find out on the next episode of the Sky Orphans.
That's it. Dragon, you're going down.
Yeah, take 462 damage.
Legendary resistance.
Okay. The reporter?
The reporter has it.
The reporter has legendary resistance? Oh shit.
Also uses a layer action.
Okay.
I'm
gonna report this
Oh,
reporter
because
for
he's a
having
reporter.
bringing in
Anywhere he
cameras.
goes
Is
is
his lair.
is lair.
Yeah.
Because everywhere he goes, he just rolls up, pulls out his
Exactly.
mic, and instantly that scene becomes
He's
his lair.
Doug Dimmadome.
Literally everyone else is still in the prison at the
Yeah,
moment.
it's on the box.
Besides Giovanni, because I know you decided to leave to check on things on the ship.
Yeah, make sure everything was good, and make sure we were not getting randomly attacked by an ancient blue dragon after having dealt with the Draco Lich.
Yep. You end up going to the ship, checking on everything, and seeing if everything's all good. And I mean, your sub-pilot or robotic friend basically tells you that nothing has changed.
Good, good. We'll stay out. The others are going to be resting in the box. They should be out within the next hour.
No, I want to be in the box. Like I'm actually telling you.
Are you just standing next to me because you already left the box?
I'm going back in the box.
I want to be in there.
Yeah.
It's lonely.
Look over go. Oh,
It reminds
that is
me
fine,
of
not
prison- of my prison days.
You need help with anything?
Yeah, he's offering you help.
What?
Do you need help with anything?
That's
Yes,
rare.
yes, I do. Just give me a moment to remember what it was.
He turns into a fucking fucking construct, picks me up, puts me back in the box. That's how you can help me.
That's how you
Close the
can
box.
help me.
No!
Okay. As they are trying to figure out
Would you
what
like to go
next
look out
steps
there?
of their... Ooh, that's something you can do.
Oh, okay. Back in the canopy I go.
Don't talk to any strange birds again.
They talk to me! I can now understand them, it's annoying! They just keep flying around just calling people bitches, it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, you're a bitch.
Bitch! That's how I just imagine them, how we're flying past them, that's how it's just saying.
Taking a little bit.
Oh, is it? Oh, everything fine? Yeah. Okay, cool. Just making sure everything's good. Okay, so as you guys are doing your thing on the airship, what is everyone else still doing inside this now prison of souls?
I'm working on my next big play. Called The Draco Lich the Bitch.
We have to kill it now. It's the only time.
So I'm just like taking the bones and the remains that were there and just kind of like making a small little miniature dragon out of it.
Okay.
And like tying it to strings and everything. I'm like, I never do puppetry, but this might be pretty damn good. As I'm just like talking to myself literally. Out loud. Not kidding if anyone answers or not, but just I just like not too many please. Seriously.
The head's a little crooked.
I don't care. It's alright. I'll perfect it. I just basically just make I'm just designing a new play.
So, the reason why we're still in here is because you have some decisions to be made. And we are, unfortunately, on a time limit, but... So...
Well, doesn't he need his curse removed before he can save her?
Yeah, probably. It's just one of those things where I think he was trying to figure out what he wanted to do about either letting her go
Well,
or...
so I spent the last week because that actually came to mind whenever I was thinking of everything.
Mhm.
So the curse might be tied to her memories. So if we get rid of the curse, memories might come back. Don't know if that's the actual thing, but that did come to mind.
It's a good suggestion.
It sounds cool and everything, but how exactly does that work?
I don't know.
She is not a physical manifestation of anything.
Well, as far as I know, I cannot fully resurrect her until this curse is gone. So, the curse is kind of at the center of all of this.
So like she's just here basically right now. Hey lady!
You talking to Maddie?
No, that girl.
He's talking to
Doesn't
the ghost he
respond to
can't see.
She doesn't respond. She
I,
doesn't even say anything.
she doesn't want to interact with me. I don't know what the fuck to do with her. I can't help her. She's being a. What's wrong with her? Like this. You know what? No offense, but you chose the wrong lady. Yeah, she doesn't want to talk to people. Whatever. It's because I'm a monster. This is fucked up. No, she is a mess. I don't even
It's
wanna
not
see her
because
anymore.
you're a monster.
She's like, he's ugly as fuck. Look at this guy. Whatever. It's all
Look,
good.
you said that about yourself. She did not say that.
That's what I'm saying. Like she could just, tell me what's up. I would,
Well,
be
she.
whatever.
Okay, so can you see spirits?
I don't know.
Okay, since you don't know, then it's probably a no. The people that can see spirits can see her in her full entirety and be able to communicate with her. Unfortunately, that is not you.
I mean, I've killed a lot of people in my life, so I should be able to stupid.
I don't think it works that way.
Why not? I'm really connected to them.
I'm a necromancer, and I still don't think that works that way.
I don't like the rules of this world. I want to change them.
Why do you all toilet rules in this world?
Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta ask Giovanni a question. I hop my happy ass up out of the...
Oh, since he's left, I have no reason to stay here. Pointless. Maddie walks out.
Just like by myself now.
Play with your puppet. 4 guys there, but like, is he really?
Is he? He's in the shadows somewhere. He is the shadows.
Yeah.
I don't know what guy is, whatever.
Giovanni, so... I thought the curse... Do you think it might be tied to her memories at all? Can a curse be tied to memories?
Curses are unique things. It could be. That is entirely plausible. There are many, many things that could have been infused into that curse. Some curses, especially cast by a strong entity like that Draco Lich, can be far more detrimental than initially perceived. It is possible that she may never get her memories back, though.
Okay.
And that is something you may have to look at accepting.
Yeah.
It may be one of those things that because she was trapped inside that Draco Lich for so long, that she lost her own self, her individuality. These are possibilities that we must look at and discern. It would be much like having been stuck on a cell for however many years it's been since she was trapped. Never to leave, never to talk to anyone. Many things can go wrong with that kind of treatment. Terrifying as it might be. It is possible that resurrecting her will bring her back in some form of herself. And it is also possible that once you break the curse, that will also allow her to regain her individuality. These are unknowns, and things you will have to keep in mind looking into this. That she may not be the same person,
Right.
or even know who that person was.
So my thought process is, you suggested earlier that we could possibly put her soul and the baby soul into constructs and do it that way.
Construct life is not great. I'll tell you from experience, since Noctin is not here, I no longer eat. I no longer enjoy the luxuries I once did.
Since Noctin isn't here, I no longer.
You are in the crow's nest, my friend.
27.
I'm in the fucking helm. You're in a crow's nest.
Literally, you just kind of like, as you say that, like you see like the face of Noctin. He just like as he looks back.
No, he's just making him feel better. There's no way.
Like I heard that. I heard him. I came all the way down here.
If I catch him out of the corner of my eye,
Yeah.
that is one of the many things that could
He
happen.
was just joking.
I'm one of those.
Luckily, I have surmised ways of getting around that, for Noctin's sake. But regardless.
Well, the way that I was thinking is because it's obvious that she doesn't know what she wants right now, whether to pass on or to live. So I was thinking we put them into, some constructs until they, until they can actually say what they want to do.
This will be a conversation that requires Maddie's partake. My magic's mostly delve into the souls of demons and devil-like entities and other evil entities.
Right.
I tend to trap those kinds of souls in constructs. Not goodly people. So, if we are going to do this, I'd need her aid. I know of magics that could be used by a cleric, but I cannot use them myself.
Well, hopefully this works, because I don't want to put them in Nocton's gloves with bird fuck.
That is not ever going to be an option.
Good.
Because if we trap them in his gloves, they will never leave. We will never risk opening those gloves to the world. Because we will not risk letting Birdfuck out. No offense to your wife.
Well, to be honest, with the way Rive was before all this, before she died, I don't know who I'd be afraid of more, Birdfuck or her. Put them in the same room. Oh God.
We're not gonna lie to you. I'll humor you.
We'll let Solgrim think that.
You can think what you want, mini man.
Maddie does walk up and she goes, "Thought about it?"
So, like I was telling Giovanni, is they can't give us, you know, an actual answer on what they want to do, whether they want to pass on, whether they want to stay. So I was thinking that we could possibly put them into some constructs, so that way, whenever they are able to give us a definite answer, you know, they'll be around and they can do that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that that's not possible. I think that's very easy, especially with Giovanni's help. But you also have to realize that when we play with souls, it gets a little tricky. It might be safer, and I know that this might be hard to hear, keeping all these souls, or at least the souls that are necessary, your two souls in the prison, until we can figure out how to resurrect them properly. Let's say that we put the souls into the robots, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we try the process afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
There is a very strong chance that those souls will not leave those constructs because of the way that souls work. They've already found a new body.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need to try to come back to an older one or a newer one. So keep that in mind. If we are going to do this, it would be harder, probably, to bring her back as she once was. Just a suggestion.
So probably keeping them in the box is the best option. I mean,
Hard to say.
in order to fully resurrect them.
Just a recommendation.
Not something that you should follow up on. Unfortunately, you are now caught in a very serious situation. I know that you're planning on helping us, and thank you for that, but we have to kind of drift our focus from this to the world at peril at this point. So,
the time passes in there a lot slower than it does out here.
mhm.
So for us, it could be, you know, killing the rest of the dragons and being perfectly okay, and they'd be in there for what? Maybe hour, 2 hours in their time.
Maybe, who knows?
Yeah,
It's the other way around. It would be months for us and years for them. Time moves faster in the prison. It's a viable option if we ever needed to use it to rest in a very dangerous area. But we would leave ourselves unguarded, also unwise, especially if someone knew we had it, as it is a prison box. Trapping us in one would be very easy. So, the longer we leave them in there, the longer it will be for them.
But at least they're not in the Dracolich anymore, so
Mhm.
that's a positive.
Yeah.
There are three options before us. We let their souls pass on,
Mm-hmm.
and they can enjoy their afterlife. We can call them back once we are able to.
That's possible.
There's a strong chance, yeah. I mean,
If they're
that's,
willing to
And then from the
fly,
fucking canopy. Almost everyone here has died and has been brought back already.
almost everyone, yeah.
because we do not have a body, it will be far more difficult. Requiring much more high-level spells.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible, but again, they would have to answer the call. If they choose not to return, that is something we will have to accept, and that is a possibility. Option 2, we shove them into constructs. They now get new bodies, which they can keep if they like. And they can choose whether or not they wish to stay.
Right.
But choosing to die is something I would not wish to put on anyone. So once we've made that choice, they have to choose whether or not they want to live. Third option, we leave them in the prison box where it is much easier to perform these rituals, and it is possible we would not need to use call out to them. We could simply form a body around their souls in there, making the ritual far easier. But we take away their choice to a larger degree.
Well, as of right now, I think option A is pretty much the best option out of all of them.
I think you guys are also forgetting about Chevy.
Yeah, Chevy can help with this.
Well, no.
What are you talking about? The fact that he's in the prison?
The fact that he's not gonna like the fact that you're bringing people back from the dead.
I mean,
He always will,
he is always going to be.
and it is an unfortunate thing.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what?
But some of us are willing to make that he is unhappy with bringing people back.
Yeah, I get what you mean now.
It is unfortunate that he does not like it, but it is an understandable reason why he does.
It just gets very annoying. I just don't want to hear it.
No, I get you.
Maybe complaining the whole time.
Either way, we need to make a decision because we're probably going to be headed towards our first town pretty soon.
Option A.
Which one was option A again?
We release their souls
Have
and
them
let them
pass
enjoy
on.
their afterlife, and then at a later date try to call out to them.
I think
Right.
that's the best call as well, my friend.
Is there a way that we can hide this from Chevy?
Yes, there is.
Please. It's just
Jeff's
very
still in the
annoying.
box, just playing with his puppet, so it's pretty easy.
I mean, personally, I don't think it matters. He's going to know no matter what. But you guys do what you want to do as far as that goes. I'll go grab him.
Should we hide it from him and find out?
It's not worth it. Just do it. It was only just a little joke. Like I said, I just don't want to hear him blabber about, oh, I can't believe you guys suck, and then he just goes mute for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, like he does do the silent.
Honestly, those are some of my favorite weeks.
However, like right now we're on our way to go fight like a lot of different things, and whenever that time comes where we bring him back, we're gonna be fighting a lot of different things. So that's all we do.
Yeah, he's actually got a great point there.
So if
Let's
he's
hold
not
off.
like if he's not at his A game, and he's not there to help us, Because
That's
he's
a
upset. It's gonna be annoying.
That is, yeah. You know what? Now that you bring it up to that degree, I'm right there with you. Okay, we'll still do the plan. We'll release the souls, let them decide what they're going to do. Chevy ain't gonna be mad at that. He's gonna be probably happy. And then when we're ready to talk about that, the next step, we'll do that. But for right now, we need to be on the same page, all of us.
Right.
Okay. How would you like to go about this?
I'd like to give them a deal. Sogrim. For the souls in there that were warriors. From that village, most likely. I'd like you to offer them up a chance to become warriors and fight in an army again.
Was this the town that I had?
That's where the Draco Lich was. Yeah.
Wait, hold
From.
Are you going to put them in...
I'm going to offer them the chance to be in constructs.
Okay.
No further need to grow.
Because I had
I
like
thought you
two
were
different
doing-
ways in mind. Like,
tires.
just like either skeletal warriors or constructs, either one.
Skeletal warriors are
It would drain me like hell, but you know.
Less humane.
I see skeletal warriors as being, how do I put this?
Not desirable.
Less efficient bodies.
Instant Chevy repellent.
And my little bodies are far more defensible and durable than bone.
I kind of wonder what it would feel like, honestly. And this is out of character. Like if you punched a construct,
Like,
Would their chin even move, or would it just?
I mean,
break
you
your
could
hand
possibly
instantly?
move the chin depending on like how strong like the motors or whatever is controlling that, but hitting it would feel like punching metal.
You would probably, if you punched it at full force, you'd probably break all of your hand.
Don't tempt me.
Like, you channel keys with your fists, making them magical. So you don't gotta worry about that.
Don't tempt me.
I'll punch a construct, I'll punch a god, I'll punch a demon,
I'm gonna fuck.
I'll punch it all!
Now punch me. I'm gonna fuck.
Okay, so is that what we plan on doing?
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Birds.
Okay.
Fucking birds
This
up
is
here.
gonna be fun.
She goes inside the prison.
I follow.
Yeah, ain't nothing happening up here.
Oh, Xeno
You're
Dragon
doing an
Jet!
excellent job, Nocturne. Thank you for your dedication.
Yeah. Feels like I kind of shoot away, but I ain't gonna think twice about it. Because you're my buddy. You would never do that to me.
We have an ancient blue dragon in the area. You are serving a very important job.
I'm pretty sure you don't need to look out for this. Because if it's there, we're already too close.
You make a valid point. I'll reconsider another possibility of how you can help me. Give me a little bit.
Okay.
You have 5 minutes.
Alright, but anyway, sorry.
That's funny. You guys all go inside, where there are like wisps to you guys, and you see the spirits and
Right.
So
Hey, what's up?
hey,
We're going to release the souls.
Okay, cool.
Some of them, since they were warriors, I'd like to offer them a chance to fight again, since their life was robbed by a lich.
Or you could just, let them flutter on live and they've been dead the whole time. But, whatever, right?
Well,
Fuck!
their souls are still in the land of the living. It is possible that they could continue their fight if they want.
They're here because of this, you know what? All this shit.
You even messed up my plate!
I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it.
We're not stealing them from their intended afterlife. They have not gone to it yet.
They were murdered,
Indeed.
so they died.
Their souls were ripped for their bodies.
They're dead.
Would it work better for in this way if if we had them fight for us and after the battle was
That's
done.
fucked up. That's even worse. That's akin to slavery. But you know what? You guys like slavery, so it's all good, right?
Why are you staring at me?
I'm literally staring at the ground.
If you disagree
Unless
with
you
this,
on the
Chevy,
floor.
then we will not do it. We will be just releasing their souls then, and I'll just leave.
You guys have fun with your slavery.
I left and not doing anything.
I'm literally down, just looking at the floor.
Everyone simultaneously in there goes, not worth it.
Don't mind me.
Oh my god, Knox
So-
was right. I fucking told you.
So
I mean,
while
like,
all
yeah.
I know, it's just.
You had a great point.
So while all of this is going on, I'm communicating with the spirits about this whole plan and actually seeing what they think.
So you're talking to the spirits about.
Seeing if they want to fight again.
Right.
Okay.
I'm giving them the option. If they don't want to do it, cool. If they do want to do it, then
This is what I'll say. Instead of going piece by piece on them
Mhm.
and going individually on these spirits, I will make a determination with a single roll. Most of them, after talking to them, pretty much are keen of just wanting to move on. And they don't wish, they've been stuck in a limbo for way too long. And you talk to a couple people and it's like, they would not, they expressed to you that they wouldn't even know what to do if they got a body again. So.
which is
They would
I don't even remember what it's like to breathe.
Who are you? Who am I?
That's not probably be shoving you into a robot body.
Yay!
which is
You're a llama
understandable.
again.
Like I understand that
Lead you to heaven.
you-
put you in a robot.
you know it's been so long since you've been able to actually have a body that you wouldn't know what to do with it at this current moment. So that's why I gave you the option. If you wanted to fight, you could. It'd be of your own volition. And if you just wanted to pass on, that is also your choice.
Why
And
didn't I
just
take the
want
body?
everyone here to be happy. So
Did you?
Oh, that's right. I didn't have a god. Hello, Asmodeus.
So, yeah, do you guys, so you're just keen to let them go at this point?
I like because Chevy made a good point about it being slavery. If we just said fuck it and put them all in the body,
I mean, you do what you want, regardless.
I wanted to give them the choice because then it wouldn't be slavery at that point if they chose to.
Well, they all, essentially at the same time, once you guys kind of open the door for them to be released, they kind of all slowly start to head towards this light.
And then some of them go.
One of the spirits is just like very upset with how like one of them's moving too slow. Come on, man, go left the fucking line, go! The fuck out of here!
It reminds me of that Soul movie. That Disney movie.
Okay, I will see you soon. I promise.
And eventually all the souls are gone from this person.
All the souls? We already dealt with the other ones, too.
I can just imagine Knox
in the
seeing
box.
like a couple of these souls. Can I punch it, please?
No, it's more like one that prison box has a lot of prisons in it with a lot of souls there. So it's more like all the souls are gone. All of them?
Yeah.
All the ones from the box? It was me being like,
So yeah. Eventually, after all that, you guys find your way outside of the prison box and are all back on the airship.
So since I'm still in there, I use the time also to carve another costume. So I use some of the bone plating in order to make a Dragovich costume.
That actually sounds sick.
I mean, yeah.
And yeah, since once again time accelerates in there, so I just
Yeah, you get there.
you're
done
making
pretty
use of
quickly.
it.
I just,
Yeah.
I walk over to the box, I shut the lid, I put a lock on.
I mean, if you do it,
Alright, bring the
I
constructs!
wouldn't be mad.
I could just imagine Chevy having like a full-fledged just
I guess so.
forge or something in there.
It'll only be a couple
Wait,
days before they find.
Could you put like a forge
Yeah,
or something in the prison box?
Can we not upgrade the prison? Can we just leave it alone and just be a prison box? It's the one thing I got!
It's the only thing I have.
Technically, yes, we could, but we will not.
No, there's literally no point, buddy. It serves no.
The number of people I have at my disposal for crafting and forging of metals into many different things, there is no need for such a tact.
When you get a prison box, you can do whatever you want with that prison box. But for right now, that box is mine!
I mean, we do have an artist sister. We could replicate the style instead of it being written.
Create a demi-plane inside a box. Or inside a bag.
Or inside of it.
Or
Put that
inside a
box
jar.
What about inside a construct?
Just like leave it the fuck
That just
alone.
made me
No. They're talking about just recreating a new one. I don't know
all
about
that is
shit.
making me think of the second you said construct, my brain thought of the Rick and Morty episode where his battery is powered off of like a small dimension.
Giovanni making a Mr. Meeseeks.
Please, no.
Alright, we out of here.
It's just like I spawn a construct, it just goes, hello.
Hey, I'm here.
I'm here to help you. How can I
No
help?
dragon yet.
All right, Nocton.
Did you think about anything else I can do? Because this is definitely really worth my time.
Oh, good to hear. Thank you.
God damn it, Giovanni!
Do push-ups or pull-ups.
Bro, I don't need to do shit. I don't need to work out. I'm fucking perfect right now.
Oh shit, it's fucking.
I'm glad to see you've gained a lot of confidence, Nocton. That has been a great change in your life.
I don't know if it's confidence. I think it's just irritation.
Regardless, I could use some more dexterous hands for some of the work I will be doing.
Okay. Can I fly? Can I go fly down now?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. At least I don't have to worry about ladders right now.
Indeed.
I do have one thing to ask, because it's been on my mind for a while. And it's going to be kind of a little bit mean. Why is it that when this new guy comes in, we immediately solve his problem? I've been in a tiefling form for I don't know how long at this point. I'd rather not be like this. Don't get me wrong, wings are cool, flying's cool. But I like my old body. Rather than this torn looking piece of shit that I look like right now.
You know,
Obviously, we're dealing with the dragon shit first, because that's more important. But it's been bothering me.
I get that.
I had not realized. I thought you enjoyed this.
No!
No, he just has.
I've just been putting it off because I'm like, oh, it's for the good of everyone else. But as soon as someone new comes in, oh, well, gotta solve this problem. Obviously, it's coincidence that it coincided with what we were already dealing with. But at the same time, I do feel slighted, to be honest. But I'll put that aside for now.
I can see where he's coming from on that.
This is understandable. We can look into it for sure.
5 years later. Oh!
It's on the to-do list. I
Whereas-
keep telling you. It's on it.
Just be patient.
It's the first one.
We have to kill you and
Whereas-
then resurrect you, and then reincarnate you, which means.
What do you mean I gotta be reincarnated? You guys fucking snapped his finger and turned into a tiefling. Fucking someone snapped their fucking fingers, turned me back into a human. Damn it!
Whereas listening to him say all this, Soder's just in the back.
Like I'm not mad at you.
shit to say.
I mean, I don't think it was more like that. It was just.
It's a genuine thing.
No one's debating that. It's fine. We have a dragon to take care of.
Yeah, that's
Let's-
why
let's
I'm putting
focus
my
on that.
personal thing to the
Yeah.
side. It's more just nothing was happening.
Mm-hmm.
So Giovanni, you said you need me to do something. I swear to God. Meanwhile, in my mind, I'm like, I swear to God, if it's something so fucking trivial, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Oh yes,
Because-
I need you to take up this sprocket set.
Do you know who I am? I'm a fucking king.
I am the lord of 2 villages, very small hamlets.
But one day it'll be one.
I'm a renowned puncher.
What? No. It's gonna be a fucking like renowned villages, man. I'm gonna make a fucking society.
So wait, you're okay. So this is you're a monk, right?
I'm a monk.
So if you so chose to, couldn't you like kind of make a monastery or something like that?
I'm a monk, but not really a monk.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm the class, yes, but the background, no.
Yeah, we have our own stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't have like a monastic tradition that he personally follows and pursues and tries to teach.
No.
Oh, okay.
A lot of my stuff I've also made it so that way it's more going towards my curse. As well as just being basically locked behind memories, essentially, because memory loss. Due to, like, all the times I've wolfed out,
Oh, okay.
I lose memories of everything. That happened beforehand, usually. Or a significant amount of my memories.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so what is everyone doing? I know what you guys are planning on doing, pretty much.
He's helping me with repairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just sitting somewhere meditating.
Okay. Michelle, what are you doing? Oh, what happened?
Huh?
What
I'm
happened?
not even sure.
Okay.
She's just.
She didn't get to hit the Draco Lich, and she's sad.
Yeah.
She's in a corner, pissed off.
They didn't let me into the prison box. I wanted to beat the shit out of them.
There was a
let me
fucking
out.
boxer at the prison box. He wouldn't let me in. Meanwhile, slowly just-
I was
that's
knocking on
actually
that
what
door
I call
forever,
it.
and y'all didn't let me the fuck in.
Hello, I hear you in there beating the shit out of something. Please let me in.
Alright.
Chevy?
I mean, unless something extra happens, I'm just.
Working on my shit.
Yeah,
I'm just going one by one before the next motion
Yeah.
starts.
that makes sense.
I'm just chilling.
Just chilling?
Just chilling.
Makes sense. There's not really much to do right now besides making sure the
Let's
airship is.
prepare yourself.
And the 2 of them pretty much got that handled at the moment. So
No, not there. Not there. Go back to the camp.
fuck.
One job.
That's it. That's all you're good for.
So
That's it, you're fired.
Back to the crow's nest with you.
for this, I'll narrate this to you ahead of time, Giovanni. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and give this to everyone. You guys live here. Fuck it. You guys will know this shit. Not everything has to be a Giovanni thing.
Wow.
I love him to death, and I want to make sure I get the most out of his being able to remember stuff.
Where is he?
I don't know yet.
Where is he?
Put it on Skyfins, duh.
Come on, bro.
Right there.
What the
Boom.
fuck? Why you taking so long, bro?
I don't know. I had to find it.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
You know how hard this hurts?
Wrong with
The
this
village
one?
that we're going to.
The robot goes.
The city we're going to.
We are about 7 miles away from Marsalim.
Once Chevy is out, we'll begin landing. Hopefully, we can get some information on the dragon's activities in the area.
After a while, Chevy comes out after being done with his machine, or costume, I should say.
We'll be landing in Marsalim in the next few minutes. Would you mind?
What are we doing?
We are landing in a city to get information on the dragon.
Okay, cool. I got this. What, you want
Yeah. Preferably, I'd like you to do a barrel roll into.
Is this thing designed to do that?
No,
I
it's
mean, I
not.
would love to. I'll try it anyways.
It
How do I
will
do
not
that?
actually do it. The
How do I do that?
stabilizers will prevent you from actually performing
Why
a
are
barrel
they
roll.
stable? Why are they stable? Can you unstabilize them?
No,
Somebody pull out
Can you
this guy.
teach me how to?
definitely not.
That seems like an issue right now. I don't know what's going on. This lack of trust in me really is just getting off
Well,
my
it
nerves.
is not a lack of trust in you. It is an understanding that if you attempted it, this ship would probably tear apart. Even at your skill level of
I
piloting,
mean-
the ship itself could not handle the maneuver.
What? That seems
Especially
like
all
a
those
risk I'm
hard
willing to
rights.
take.
and hard
I'm
lefts.
telling you, it is not a risk, it is a guarantee. The ship would rip apart.
That's so boring. Maybe we can, like, in the future, make it better.
I have smaller ships that can perform such maneuvers,
Yeah,
just not one of this
This is the main
size.
ship. This is the one we use. This is the one we fly around. This is the one that says we got big cocks in the air. All right.
Indeed. And
Oh,
because of that,
yeah.
it needs to be a stable big cock.
Well, whatever. All these nuances that don't mean anything. Alright, move, you piece of shit robot. I hate these things, by the way. You always have them everywhere, like pests.
They are useful.
No, they're not. So just
Yeah,
top of the seat.
It's probably just because it's connected to me as well.
So I just hop along into the seat and resume my duties. Sit there looking
Alright, buckle up.
annoyed.
And go, Sogrim, looking over, you might want to buckle up.
Or you struck down.
Volcano! Push me dead!
Great.
It's the same speed all the time.
Built-in limiters for
Exactly.
Chevy.
Hard right, and then hard right. But then I do left.
Followed by a harder left.
Exactly. Almost a 360 spin. As hell yeah, boys! Woo!
I already missed the robot.
Cannot replace me with a robot.
Debatable.
I am perfect in every form, shape, or way.
Oh.
Debatable. Debatable.
These turns are making it really hard to do these repairs.
Well, that's why you need to keep up with them.
Oh, damn.
We do. You
It
just
needs
create
constant
more.
maintenance.
I noticed that. Maybe someone just needs to make it better.
Maybe someone just doesn't need to turn so
Maybe
fucking
someone
hard.
just- Shut up.
Eventually, you guys land pretty roughly onto the sands below in this desert area. Desert city of Marsalim.
Hello, everyone.
Okay,
Yeah, so let's go here.
let's calm down for a sec.
I need to get them hyped for this new show.
I mean,
Oh god.
there are, I think, in the realm of 60-some thousand people in this city, and
That's
you plan on
perfect.
saying hello to all of them at once and get them all hyped for this show at once.
Yeah, I go to the speaker, the main speaker that voices out to everything. Hello, hey, no, no, Giovanni, stop it, you bat.
Just going to
We're gonna-
uninstall this spot real quick. Sorry.
Make us so much
It's
money.
broken,
I
right?
look and go, it is in need of repairs. I need to.
Well, can it be temporarily in use?
No.
No, I remembered that was one of the many repairs I was going to have Noctin take care of, but then you performed too many hard lefts in a row, and he was unable to actually get to this one.
It's my first time, man.
Why does everyone just hate me?
And I continue walking off and go, it's out of love, Chevy. We hate what we love.
And we love what we
They
hate.
me?
We hate to love you.
But we do
I
love
was
hating
supposed to
you.
feel about this.
But anyways, let's go talk to some
Is
people.
this a coming out party? What's going on?
Yeah, it's an intervention.
I hand the
So
part to
dumb,
one of my
so dumb,
robots
so
that
dumb.
just walks off with it. You know the deal.
Lock it away.
We all openly hate you. It's okay.
It's all part of our relationship with each other. We hate you in a way that is acceptable.
Wow.
Or so we think.
Chevy will remember this.
I'm glad that he won't have yours.
2 sessions later.
What the hell?
Hey, remember this?
Well, I don't even remember what that was. Okay,
You guys said what to me?
I make a grand entrance by leaping off of the side of the ship and taking fall damage because I don't have my mask anymore.
I look down and go.
Damage.
Would I've been able to see that?
Oh yeah, it was
Because
very
if I would
showy.
have seen it, I would have just
It was
like
very showy.
caught him and then like where a point where he wouldn't hurt himself, just like dropped him.
I just like jump. I run and I jump right off the side of the ship and I close my eyes and I slowly fall down like, weird.
And then I just drop him to the point where he will like face plant.
Oh yeah, you think.
But not he won't take damage though. He'll just look like an idiot.
Yeah, I know.
I just.
You messed up the landing.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's perfectly fine.
Here, let me help you up. As I look at everyone else, making sure that
I'm just like, no, it's okay, I got this. I'm my own man.
as I look at you, like, I'm not worried.
I just limp over.
I reach into my backpack and I pull out a small thing that extends into a cane for you and hand it to you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need this. I'm getting old. Not as spry as I used to be.
You seem to have a limp. That will help.
It's been 2.5 years since I joined this party. Feels like it's been forever.
It has felt that way for me as well. Especially since I've had to deal with you.
No, I'm done.
For longer than that. Longer. Much longer. Fuck.
Okay, so
Who's the first person I see?
Oh god. The guard?
you see plenty of people, mostly people that are looking.
Is there not a guard?
There are guardsmen. They're just.
What technically?
Very first person I see.
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's a guardsman. Yeah.
All right, I go up to him and I say, "Good sir."
Oh.
As I'm like wearing my Draco Bitch outfit.
What is your business here?
Sky Orphans.
Oh, Sky Orphans?
Yes, we are the
Not
Sky
allowed to.
Orphans. No. We are the Sky Orphans.
Not allowed to.
No. What I'm saying is that we are the Sky Orphans.
Wait.
Not allowed to.
What? Is there a reason behind this?
I don't know.
God,
But famous.
our new guardian. Well, the one that protects us from all the wandering monsters nowadays.
Ah.
Exclusively does not want you people here.
Oh, can I?
Understood.
Can I have an audience with them?
Okay, we're not even. Why do I?
Can I have an audience with them?
I mean, yes. Technically, they reside in the cave nearby.
A cave? Your guardians in a cave. What's wrong? Are they sickly?
And I reach out,
very
put my hand on you very gently, and go. That guardian is probably large, blue, scaly, and recently started defending their town.
Is it a tiefling that's been died?
Yeah, absolutely. Just a really fat tiefling. So where's the cave?
It's around about a couple miles.
Blink if you guys are in danger. If you guys feel like you're in danger, blink. Go ahead. He looks terrified.
Weird.
I stop and go. Is there by any chance we could speak with a leader of the town?
Roll persuasion check.
I'm gonna laugh if it's
I will
inevitable.
give you skill
18.
empowerment as I cast skill empowerment on you.
I do that for myself.
So you get
too.
expertise.
Yeah.
What? 10
That's
plus
up
10 to
to
that.
It's a
Right.
persuasion, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get expertise in that.
So that is 28.
Not bad.
Sweet.
Not bad for Giovanni.
Actually, I normally have a proficiency in persuasion, so
See,
normally a nice 5.
And he goes, well, I can see what I can do about that.
It is greatly appreciated. if they are looking for an accommodating meeting spot, we can stay in our ship as to not intrude on your city itself. And our ship is very accommodating for regal entities.
Understood. I shall be back in a few paces.
Once the guard is gone, I'm going to step away from listening to us and I go, we may run into an issue now.
Yep.
If we go and kill this dragon, we have just removed the guardian entity of this town. We have taken away the thing that is defending them. Does that not make us villains?
We could just talk to it.
We're villains in every, like, someone else's story.
But this is an entire city, and not a small one that is significantly larger than Everhold.
We could probably
Well,
just, like, you know,
Sorry,
talk to it.
because I wasn't paying attention other than the fact that dragon we need to deal with. Is there a reason why we need to deal with this dragon? Because I wasn't paying attention.
Well, he wants to deal with us, essentially. He's literally said we can't come inside.
Not the guard. The dragon itself.
That's what I mean.
Why do we need to deal with it? Because wasn't paying attention.
The 4 dragons are pretty much going to destroy everything if we don't.
Well, that's what the inevitable said.
Yeah.
Yes, and this could be not entirely true. We cannot exactly trust the inevitable.
Yep.
It is possible that this could be a falsehood, that he stated to set us on a path that will lead to our own destruction, because making enemies of this town would be a great detriment to our nation.
I have a question. So, did he tell us this before or after he was starting to get reprogrammed?
Before, to our
knowledge. he
to
could
our
have been
knowledge.
lying about
But even before his reprogramming, he didn't like us very much.
Yep.
We are
always causing trouble.
troublemakers.
So,
Quote unquote.
Lifesavers, troublemakers. Same
so wait,
thing.
if he didn't like us,
Exactly.
then why did he tell us, this useful stuff?
See?
It might not be useful. It might be a
is
trap.
Debatable. We don't know if it is useful or a trap. It is also possibly good, but it is also possibly bad. We cannot determine that.
Chevy, you said that the dragons were good, or gods, or something from.
Yeah, they were pretty fucking cool. I don't know what the hell happened to them. I guess, Faerun this, Faerun that.
So
The dragons have not existed in these lands for many, many, many centuries. We started having issues with them back when we first started adventuring. That was the first initial movement when we had dragons in our lands again, and they were very much preying on many civilians, as there are not many ways of dealing with dragons in these lands anymore.
So, how often has Inevitable steered you guys wrong?
It wasn't like he's ever steered us at all.
Yeah, we choose our own path most of the time, and he just gets mad at us for choosing the things we do.
Yep.
So basically, so he said essentially that we had to take care of the dragons.
That's what he claimed.
Mm-hmm.
What if we did the complete opposite?
Who knows?
Who knows? Might cause the end of the world.
Well,
we don't know whether
yeah.
to trust him or
There
not.
is a
First of all-
small, larger issue, and I think Forkai might be bringing it up now.
One of them is not something we want to exist at all.
Yes, that one especially.
Which one is that one?
The
The
Elder
Elder
Brain
Brain.
Dragon.
Oh God, yeah, that one needs to go.
That one
And-
is a for sure kill.
Okay, so
And if somehow the Elder Brain, from what I gathered, they're all connected somehow, like they all worship.
They
or
all
are-
have ties with the dragon god. Give my moment to find
Bowser.
Thalzer.
And if the Elder Brain is under that jurisdiction, then I don't think these other 3 are great. They might not be the worst. I mean, this one dragon seems not so bad, being protective, but we do
Very
need to-
weird for Blue.
But also, what doesn't make any sense is specifically, apparently, the Sky Orphans are not allowed in, which means that there could be something nefarious underneath the hood.
Correct.
I agree with that.
I have a dumbass question.
I have a
Sounds
dumbass
like it.
answer. And a smart ass one.
What if? Okay, so you said that all the dragons that we have to quote unquote take care of are under the jurisdiction of the dragon god. Why don't we just go and talk to the dragon god itself?
Oh.
Easier said than
So
done.
I'm gonna say this: ancient dragons in themselves are near deity level. I don't want to mess with something that's above that.
Okay.
Falzer is the dragon god of undeath. He has armadas of undead at his whim.
Well,
Speaking to him would be no easy task either. Because it's not like you go find Falzer. That just does not happen.
no. Okay, so the way that my brain's working is, if we killed the Elder Brain dragon, which, you know, you guys were saying that's a definite kill. If that could be prevented by doing anything that has to do with Falzar, I'm just trying to come up with an option to where, you know, 'cause it seems to me inevitable is kind of his stuff is iffy right now, because we don't know if he was being, you know.
We are
Fucked
very
with
cautious
before.
as a group.
Right.
It is entirely possible that he is being entirely truthful and that we are overthinking this.
Right.
So
But
far
that is
as-
the nature of our dealings since we've had so many bad dealings.
What we can do. How many of us can look like other people?
Fuck.
I can very easily learn spells that could.
I think I could too. Maybe.
Yep.
I'll say
I might be able to blend in and move very fast. That's about
I mean,
it.
You could just literally be right behind us and no one will never know.
Roll a dragon knight.
Yeah, but I mean,
I mean, I can.
I don't think he's gonna come out and be like, "Hey, Skyoffer, what are you doing here?" Or he could. Who the fuck knows? I mean, he would have probably already been here by now. He was fine.
I have disguise self.
Okay, we got this guy. So when they don't know you're Skyoffer, so actually
No,
no, it's been
technically-
6 months, so they would. Yeah, it's been 6 months. Anyway.
Technically, I could just change my outfit to where I could look like a guard and just do it that way.
That's disgusting.
So who can't do that?
A lot of us.
I mean, you, like I said, you're fine. You,
I mean, I
you
can.
I
can.
can't.
You
I
can?
cannot.
I can.
Okay.
However, I'm just gonna move very fast in the city. I'm decently
Okay.
unnoticeable.
Don't worry about me, I got it.
I cast seeming on you to make you look like old Nocturne without a scar. So I literally take your head from the base of your skull, and
Mhm.
like I start pulling down, and what seems to be a small zipper starts to unfold, and the old skin just starts to shed off of you, and peel away, and I just like kind of crumble it up into like a weird looking ball. I
Mhm.
just stuff it in my backpack, and your old skin is back.
So we're all seeing this, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm crying. My character is 100% crying.
No, that would make sense.
All right, hold on.
You one got rid of his scar,
Mhm.
and then also got rid of the tiefling thing.
Yeah.
So I
Regardless, my character's crying because my character wouldn't know that's temporary.
I'm gonna also burn sorcery point to keep it up for 24 hours.
Oh, that's sweet.
So,
As
You did not have to do that, actually.
I'm
So-
crying, and as I then
Not chill with that.
I give you a big hug. I'm big. Is this forever now?
It will not be forever, but it will be for a very long time.
I didn't think I was gonna see that day.
Yeah. I can also polymorph you.
Huh?
I can also polymorph you, but that I believe
That
lasts a lot shorter.
yeah. This is fine.
So Sogrim's just sitting in the back. I've seen some really weird shit, but unzipping somebody into, you know, something else. Okay.
You don't have to get
I'm
used
gonna
to
have
it.
to get used to this shit.
You're gonna see a lot of new.
Yeah, I learned that one just for you.
Oh, yay!
People are thinking about you.
No one's ever given me anything before.
Damn it.
Whereas Giovanni's just over there.
I'm leaving
Never
now.
given.
Everyone's just sorry.
I start walking back towards the airship.
Whereas Giovanni's just over there, just radiating jealousy, like.
Not jealousy.
No, it's just
No.
irritation because
It's
this
irritation.
is a running joke. with
Yeah,
me.
he just because this was.
Everybody's like.
I
at
made
least
the
one
gloves
person-
for him. No one has ever given me anything before.
Maddie makes the legend lawyer and tells him about his story.
And
no one's
he
ever
tells
given
me
me
about my
anything
family.
before.
that I had because I had no idea about my backstory at all. Tells me everything. No one's ever given me.
Someone, someone gives Nocturne a health potion. No one's ever given me anything before.
It's just a running gag.
It's a joke. Yeah. Eventually, this man and several guards. I'll just go ahead and put him in chat real quick.
So I'm also going to just wrap myself up back in my old bandages that I used to bandage myself in.
Now looking at Chevy, we'll need your expertise in this conversation. So, but as he's approaching, I'll look at Chevy and go, to our understanding, at least from what I can rapidly gather, this dragon has convinced this town that it is a protector of this town. We cannot easily take that role from that dragon. Protecting this town as well as our own is not necessarily within our abilities. But we need to determine if we can convince these people that this dragon is not what they think it is. It is in fact a follower of this death god. And if they are willing to let us get rid of it. If we cannot, then we may have to let this dragon exist until it becomes a problem.
It might not be possible to convince him to believing that.
Did anyone take the charm from the kid, or no? Or does he still have it? It is.
To have it back, grab them.
What about the one? Didn't one of you guys take the original one that the girl,
From
the
the
lady
lady?
had?
I think Noctin did, yeah.
Yeah, then
Yep.
you guys could just use that.
This
Same
one.
thing.
Yeah, yes, that will work.
I knew one of us did. I
Mhm.
forgot who.
I just kind of like pick it up and is it like radiating from this area at all, or
It's not really radiating. It's just kind of got like a slight. You can see some smoke sometimes coming like around the rim of it, but that's about it.
so? If we can get into town and possibly find what would more than likely be a follower, because chances are dragons there, people here, someone's gonna get influenced in some form, shape, or way. We just have to figure out who.
So you're implying that it is tempering then?
So
If anything, it's
Yes.
it's an official.
Wow, that's a joke right there.
It's an official that's being either one controlling like the entire town to make them think a certain way, or what have you.
This is more than likely the case. Have an influence on the inside, so you have a person on the inside. Everyone will have a mob mentality due to the fact that the person has pull.
Yep.
I have a maybe plan. Since I've already disguised myself as a guard, I could take one of you in as a prisoner.
No, that's the worst one.
That is always an
that's
option.
always a We don't know the layout of this town. We can literally just be a merchant group and just
Yes,
move in.
it is far
I don't know
easier to come into the
anybody.
town as a merchant group or something of the like. Plus, we have to explain why none of the other guards know you.
Also, I don't expect anybody to believe that a Sky Orphan would be captured by a mere guard.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is agreeable as well.
Yeah,
We have
that's a
slain
pretty
demon
strong-
lords.
Well, shit, because my plan was to take him in there so that way, because
What?
nobody
He's
can really
fine.
see
No one
him.
can, exactly. They don't even know he exists.
He could get in on his own without.
He could
Yeah,
probably
right now
just
he's
walk
being
in.
nice to us
Yeah.
just by hanging out.
I could literally probably just walk in and be like,
Well, it wouldn't be walking in, like just misty step behind the guards.
no, I'm saying
But
you
still,
probably
after
can
that, you would
actually
literally just walk around,
in.
yo.
They have to have something written down about this
guardian of the town.
I
So
It's
who's
literally-
more likely
that's
to
actually very
find out any
accurate.
kind of information?
We already know what the Guardian is.
Yeah.
There is no information we're gaining. It's more, if we're looking for something in town, it is as Chevian. Did you implied a follower? One of you did.
Yeah, we were thinking that there was a follower. We're thinking a high-end
In-
official because they're the ones that's basically spreading propaganda.
We're looking for the influencer of the town.
Yeah.
What if it is a magical influence? Instead of looking at officials, perhaps someone has carved runes or the like into the town, spreading magics that would allow this dragon to have more influence on this town.
Well, the people's behaviors, very much like how we went into that dream world that one time, would be weird.
Could we do it a
Plausible.
Arcana check to
Well,
see if
we haven't
there is
talked to people besides
magic
the guard.
influence around?
You would have to wait to be around.
Okay. There are many possibilities. So, immediately assuming high official.
Let's get inside and let's just talk to some people and then we'll make a plan from there.
That requires getting.
I take off my.
Well, we're disguised
Bonnie
already.
outfit,
Yeah.
And I put on my Draco bitch outfit.
Gotcha. At this point,
I look over and go, that is the most inconspicuous disguise you've ever had.
Thank
You won't stand out at all.
And then
Shepard.
also, of course, I put my bandages back on and just taper my face.
I put on my
At least the bitch I used for something.
Gone. Just instantly gone.
you can see this.
Where'd he go?
I have the cloak
You can see this
invisibility.
Where is he?
I
can barely see him.
Skin. He's got a little bit of makeup around his eyes, black makeup. He's wearing these kind of nice robes. A little bit of a mustache growing, not that much, not like. It's like that's the best he can grow, and he walks
I
up.
like that, bro.
Hey, no,
I didn't want to
not
say
going
anything, but I
anywhere.
instantly gave you a look.
I kind of did a little bit.
It's literally all I get.
I did a little bit. Not on purpose. It wasn't a purpose
It's
thing.
fucked up, bro.
And you can see several guards that are around him, and they slowly approach you guys. Hail, friend. What, may I ask, is the reason you have decided to visit this fair town of Marsalim?
Well, we have been informed that you have a new entity defending your town and acting as a guardian.
Yes, he has definitely been a savior for us as a people. Ever since these wild occurrences from the strange land next door now has sort of invaded, we have not been able to take care of our dear Sunlands like we wanted to.
Oh yeah, Faerun! Really crazy place, yeah. Boy, I know. Ever since it just popped up one day, it's been really crazy here. I don't know how to deal with it sometimes, man. I just get lost in my thoughts, and I sometimes end up getting depressed, and it just hurts my being every now and
And
then.
I lean over and go, you know this is the mayor of the town, which we as the Sky Orphans have requested the presence of. Did you forget that part of the
He does.
conversation?
He does have like a very high eyebrow raise right now while looking at you.
Because I knew that the mayor was coming and that I've already disguised myself, I'm disassociating myself from the group so that way I was going to be present when he comes back up.
So group just.
And I look and go, sorry, he was preparing for a play earlier.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
than
tell
what I
the
was
Draco
thinking.
bitch.
Okay, that's strange, but
Yeah,
that's
no one's ever
fine.
seen her. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, no
You'll
problem.
see her.
No problem, no judgment here. So, friends, I still must ask why you've come.
We were informed of some rather ominous news about a month prior to now, and we've begun research on it. There have been multiple ancient dragons under the servitude of a dragon god known as Falzer. that have traveled here with many of the other monsters from Faerun. There is an ancient red dragon that is currently plaguing lands in the north, as far as we can tell. There is an ancient black dragon, which is currently in the Underdark, being changed into a far more dangerous entity by mind flares. And we heard that in the Sunlands there was an ancient blue dragon. I presume that it may be your guardian entity as it is now. It may not stay.
I look keenly at his body movement, his facial expressions, to determine whether or not.
Insight.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing insight check for me.
Do that. That was an astounding, ravishing 6.
A 6?
Oh, yes.
You can't really gather much from his facial expressions. You can tell that, I mean, like, he's not really being subtle, like, with some of his facial expressions, so you can tell that, like, an instant sense of worry does kind of rush over his face. He's not really shy about that part. But other than that, like, his other movements, it's really hard to tell what he's currently thinking.
I accidentally dropped the charm with the Falzer symbol on it.
Okay, performance.
Oh yeah. So natural 18 plus 15.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
You've dropped something, my friend.
Ah, yes, and I curl it around my arm. I do it slowly and methodically so that he sees it while I'm pocking it once more.
Just to see if he reacts to the
Exactly.
symbol.
Without just saying, "Do you know this?"
Yeah, I get
Just
what
like
you're
slowly
saying.
doing it.
I get what you
Yeah.
mean. He goes,
If he does it, then he doesn't
yeah,
know what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get you.
It's like, oh, just another thing.
He goes, well, that is a lot of information all at once, so allow me to gather myself for a few seconds.
That is quite alright. If you'd like, we have more accommodating quarters farther inside where we can have a more ample discussion. And if you'd like, we have refreshments as well.
That is a very kind offer, but our savior has, for some reason, specifically asked us not to deal with you guys as a group. Maybe these puzzle pieces are starting to fit together a little bit more as I am starting to piece it in my mind. But interesting. Make a persuasion check, someone. Doesn't matter. One of you two, whether you guys want to do it at advantage
What's your
or.
expertise? How much is it?
You will outclass me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have charisma stat, I
Yeah.
don't.
One of you two.
Man, we do it all. Wasn't part of the conversation.
Yeah, that's a 30.
Yeah. What's the point in doing that?
It's a 30.
If it's, I know things. I'm not good at communicating. I'm slightly better than average because of just gaining proficiency in the build. That's literally all I get is proficiency.
Yeah.
I don't have a charisma stat.
Okay. He goes. Things just keep getting darker and darker, huh?
Yeah. It's been rough.
You guys can go. They're fine. I trust them. They have a certain air about them. The guards start to kind of like walk off. And he goes, slight issue. There is more than one.
How many?
There is a younger one, along with the bigger one. And if I'm not mistaken, it has eggs as well. He is a protector of families, or his family in particular. He's looking to gather power via bloodline. And we were helping accommodate that by, giving him shiny things and objects that were attracting his attention. Seems
Understandable. Dragons aren't great at defending as well as devouring. So, dealing with the issues in the area, it is a wise choice you made, even if it is with an entity that eventually plans your demise. In the time, I can understand why you made this decision. And I do not fault you for it. I have a question now. If we deal with this problem, would you be willing to speak on our behalf to your citizens that this is not an act of war, nor is it an attempt to remove something that has been defending you and seems to have been of goodwill?
I can do my best, and I will do everything in my power to assist in making sure that you are not to blame. There is no promises that my people, you have to understand, are very passionate, given the fact of all the events that have come to pass recently. So, I will do my best, and I feel like with my backing that things will go as to plan, but... Door's open, bud.
It's open.
You can't hear him. I got it. I'll grab it. I'll just grab it.
Howdy.
Alright, find some room for him. We're trying a different setup tonight.
I see that.
They felt like making it more difficult for everybody. I'm kidding.
It's actually really nice.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Yeah. It's a little bit more accommodating at as far as fitting people on the table.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Having the access to all sides.
I'd rather me be in a weird position than the latter.
The only issue would be the camera setup now.
I'll get to that when we get to that.
'Cause that would be way too close.
You're welcome. Got a blast.
Sorry, freaking 417 got shut down and was stuck in the middle of it.
Gross.
Yeah, not fun.
Yeah.
Not fucking fun.
Yeah. I feel for you there, my friend.
Okay. Continue on with the conversation. Yes.
I will do the best I can to make you an offer, however. Since it seems your town is struggling with this, perhaps you'd be interested in hiring some of our warriors as defenders for your town. I can provide constructs that would not necessarily be able to be on par with this dragon, but perhaps as something that could alleviate some of the pressure that this dragon has taken away.
That would be great. All we require is just a little bit of help and protection. That's it. That's what he was providing, and he was doing a great job. There were some strange creatures that we had, unfortunately, had to be dealing with. Some strange cube made of green slime, I think. It was strange. I don't know. Another one was strange, like giant were creature, but it was more of like a bear. There's like a pack of them or something like that, like werebears or some shit. But he managed to take care of that problem just like that. So issues not really there, per se.
That's weird. There are bears in the desert.
Werebears are a species
I
of
mean, like-
lycanthrope, similar to that of some people we know.
Yeah, they shouldn't be in the desert. It's wrong. Very humid.
So
I'm just like,
if we're
the desert, yes, the most humid place on the planet.
Perhaps you could bring me to. Are you the leader at Sky Orphans? I'm not.
No, that would be J-Fist.
So J-Fist indeed.
We all tend to speak on equal footing, but he is our official leader.
Yeah, he's also the king of this world.
Our lands, Chevy, not the world.
Yeah, whatever.
Please do not try and
Same difference.
I love fishing in the King's without respect.
All right. You escort him inside, and you're escorted. You are brought a gentleman who looks to be a little bit higher class. A couple rings on his finger, long black hair, tan skin, slight mustache, and he approaches and he goes, "I take it you are J-Fist."
Yes. Quick catch up.
Yeah.
So that way you understand. We just arrived at this town. We were informed by guard that we were not allowed in, as apparently the guardian entity of this town doesn't want the town dealing with us. At this moment, he said that if we wanted to speak to the entity directly, we could go to the cave outside town. We immediately understood it was the Blue Dragon.
What?
Acting as
That's
guardian
what I'm saying,
entity for
right?
this
Yeah,
town.
I'm saying.
Or at least...
I thought you just had a good fucking setup in the cave.
Yeah, bomb in the cave.
So after immediately going and understanding that, we
Could've been a monk.
now need to convince this town that we will be able to provide the same defenses, or may not. We will be able to help this town after we kill this dragon, which actually has negative intent.
We have determined that it does have negative intent, for sure.
We've been informed by the inevitable that it serves Falzer. And
Well, he suspects.
That's true. It's a
Yeah.
suspicion.
Yeah, that's
So before we
Actually fight it, we should.
talk to it. But yes, I do believe we need to.
Yeah.
We also found out there's a younger dragon with it, and it is.
It is a brood mother
It's a
in
mother.
a sense. So it is. It has.
So while it may not have negative intentions now, it may just be waiting to
You
have.
have knowledge on dragons, right?
Yes.
Then wouldn't you know that it's chromatic and that it's innately evil?
Well, the thing is that it could be the combination of, well, the fact that dragons over here are fine, they're like regular people, but dragons.
So here's
and then there's Pharaoh dragons.
here's a question. We presume that this is a Faerun dragon, right?
Exactly.
You were told that it came from a favor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But this one could have been here a lot longer.
And just now is
This
making
is just now
movements.
active.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would put it outside of the normal chromatic category where it tends to be evil just because it's chromatic.
Caleb, do we know that whether or not our dragons sleep for a period of time and awaken during a period of time?
Yeah, you would know that they typically go out. And people are aware of when the dragons in Orsterra are active, and kind of just they don't go out. And pretty much when they're out, people are out, and it's like a mutual, almost like a sense of mutual agreement. That's not even needing to be said. Don't fuck with the dragons, they don't fuck with you. But things have started to change.
Okay.
Well, I know, but would it being also mothers when trying to protect its youngest that's community?
Yes.
Maybe it's a single dad.
It could be
It could be a single dad.
Could be.
Yeah, just brought the eggs after the mother was killed.
They
reproduce like seahorses.
Yeah, it's
Exactly. Okay, so Giovanni and your friend in this strange costume has told me that you guys are possibly willing to help my city with protection in exchange for dealing with our current protection, maybe?
Yes. Yeah, we would be more than willing to offer what aid we can in protecting your town, your city here, if we deem it necessary to deal with the dragon. We don't know for sure yet if he is going to be a threat. We would like to talk with him and see what his intentions are. I have been warned that this dragon may not have the best intentions. But I would like to at least give him the benefit of the doubt first.
Alright.
But should it come to us needing to, if we do find that he does not have the best intentions, then we will offer any and all aid we can in protecting your city, because I know your city gets overrun quite a bit.
Yes. Very formal. You are very, I can see why they put their trust into you.
You have a energy about you. This team has a strange energy. I just can feel it radiating off of all of you.
Yep.
You're the strange one. That's fine.
Oh.
You know, people are into certain different things, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, it's a fetish.
All right. Well, if we are in agreement, then may our paths. I don't know how to do this. I'm new to this anyway. I'm not a leader. I'm just trying to do my best. My father recently passed, so all these
I'm sorry to hear
duties.
that.
Thank you for your condolences, but I will be fine. I must tend to my people. They, I really don't know what I'm doing. He starts to walk out.
As he's walking away, so just remind me, Caleb,
Mm-hmm.
the voice that I heard while we were heading towards this area in my head did that sound anything like Septic, or did it sound more draconic? Because I've fought a dragon before. I don't know. I've heard him talk. Sounded like the other one.
It did not sound like Septic. You
It
would
didn't
know
sound
his
like that.
voice at that point.
It didn't sound like Pazuzu.
It didn't sound like any deity that you have previously talked to. It just sounded like a new entity that burst into your head.
Okay, so I will just go, well, also something, we were fighting a dragon, I kind of forgot all about the thing that had happened as well, but I did hear a voice emanating in my skull, just, I know you're coming, ha 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 ha, type deal. I don't know what it was about. Right now, I presume it might have been the dragon, but there are a lot of dragons, so I don't know which one in particular.
A dragon that could deal in some form of psychic communication would presumably be a very old dragon, or it could be the one down in the Underdark.
Sounds a lot like a mind flayer thing.
Well, it sounds more like a dragon, this evil thing.
Yes, ancient enough dragons learn magics.
Mm-hmm.
Some.
So perhaps it is the protector of this town, or the self-proclaimed protector of this town.
Could have been. Very well.
Did it sound evil, or that it had bad intentions, or was it just saying that he knows we're here and that we're coming to visit them?
How did it, because it was a while back and it was very brief.
It was very brief, but it did not sound pleasant. You can get a general sense from the small message that was delivered in your head. It was essentially a warning. It was more or less like, get the fuck away from me kind of vibe to it.
It was definitely a please, I'm scared, stay away from me. But I will kill you because I'm scared. Possibly. Type thing.
Okay. Well, that being said, I still think we should go talk with him, whether it was him or not. But we approach cautiously and try not to approach too threateningly.
Yeah, maybe one day the time we talk to something will be the time it talks back, and maybe it won't try to kill us.
Hopefully. But we shall see. We shall be prepared in case it does. But hopefully we will be able to negotiate or at least get some idea of his or her true intentions and motives.
Yeah, because right now all we have is speculations, because I assume it's probably trying to build up a little family so it can start fucking shit up, maybe.
That is definitely possible. And maybe it's offering protection to the city so that way nobody from the city will mess with it.
Yeah.
And give it the time that it needs to fulfill their plans, whatever they may be.
I just had a thought. So, and this is going off of what Chevy said. Well, if we're able to talk to the dragon, if it actually works out the way that we are hoping it is, we actually befriend this dragon, maybe we can get some information out of the dragon about what the hell is going on?
Even if we somehow befriend it, the chances of it spilling the beans on anything, slim to none.
Yes. Because if we are able to befriend it, that means it's not part of anything else that may be going on.
Or,
But it's not going to hurt to ask either.
Right.
We shall see what kind of information we can get from him.
or like mid-sentence, it's all like, because the dragon god is just like, oh, I'm gonna kill you now because you're spitting too much, and then it just dies.
That is also possible.
I can't tell you much, but I can tell you.
I'm dead.
I've done it before.
So, shall we head to the cave then?
Yes.
Might as well.
Alright. Good luck, my friends. I'll do my best on my end.
We will let you know the outcome when
Fuck,
we're
you're still
there.
there? I just literally
Yeah,
say
that's
that.
what I was thinking.
I literally
Give
just say
me
that.
the issue, even though
It's a nice
not
ship.
their problem to do.
I really love the decorations.
I probably should have look back. Bye!
Get
the fuck out of here.
The name of the place. God, I had the name of it and everything, and it's now in front of my face. So fucking irritating.
The guy was probably just like, yeah, this sounds
Yeah.
like a good plan.
Yeah, it sounds
Go ahead, do it.
I mean, like, yeah, you guys are literally offering
I
the
don't
best
know. I
deal
thought
ever.
he just walked away.
We didn't realize he was still there.
I mean, you convinced him immediately that the dragon that has protected them and has shown them kindness is not good, and you soundly kind of like flipped this guy's world upside down in one turn. So he's taking whatever help he can get. Grimsand Ruins, I believe is the name of it. Yeah, Grimsand Ruin is the name of the snitch. So as you can see, it's
yeah, it
literally
might be that
right,
too.
like a few miles across the area from
He's just sitting there,
Marsalim.
just like eavesdropping.
He's just like quietly writing stuff down in his pocket.
Thank you. That is all the information we will need. I know the place.
Thank you very much. He walks out.
Can't wait for my fetish show.
All right.
Okay.
Are we just going to?
I hope you got to enjoy
are
that
you guys planning on
IRL
talking
display
before
of
you guys head
mine.
over there?
I think we're good.
I think we've been mostly.
It's an ancient
Buddy,
blue dragon.
buddy.
I can't solo that.
Buddy, come on.
Maybe we'll send you in. And then what happens then? Oh, I guess you
I'm normally like one person not to put myself into this, but I actually had that thought too, my friend.
Splitting knocked into the cave?
No,
No, because for one reason, you can't be like punch one fucking young dragon. That makes me the dragon killer here. I punched one dragon. That was it.
Oh, it takes.
Alright, before we get too sidetracked, first and foremost, nobody try to be a hero, especially you, Maddie.
it's in my kit. I can't help
What
it.
do you mean it's in your kid? What does that even mean?
It's just something I can do. I can sacrifice
If
myself.
you die, you cannot help others.
You're right, though. You're right.
I don't think we have anybody else here that can kind of res her.
I can heal people.
You can, but on a level that you can, no one can compare.
I'm
Okay,
fine.
you're not
I don't
wrong.
need
You're
that.
not wrong.
Unnecessary.
First turn, sacrifice yourself.
Sorry, guys. It was really funny.
Okay.
Everybody to the sacrifice.
Before I even go in, I'm writing a story.
You're going to use story? Yeah, so you guys want to start making room. We made a little mess.
Please tell me that the
I know
dragon.
you just put your stuff down.
That's all good.
Please tell me
I
the
just say I don't have a
dragon's
lot.
big enough to where we can use Ditto Charmander as the thing.
Yeah.
30 feet, 3D, 8 roll.
Oh, we have a map.
Yeah, we have a map now.
We have
one
a
that
map.
the one that
Yes.
was drawn out.
Yes.
You can put it anywhere you guys want to.
I'm just being stupid.
That'll be the dragon.
You guys want to pick out your little minis, that's fine too. It literally is going to take you no time to get there. It's only a few months. I mean, if you want to
It's
grab
only a
it,
few months.
Only a few
a
months.
couple of things
It's only
you
a few
do
miles,
notice
but in reality,
is
that's
that
like
like
30
within
minutes.
a mile,
A few months.
within a mile of
A few
you
months
guys
away.
being at the cavern, there is like sandstorm, like a raging sandstorm that just consistently goes. Seems to be like a party area or something like that. That's something you would notice.
Really?
I don't know.
Is the cave entrance over here or over here?
Oh, it looks like there.
Over there.
That looks like our entrance.
I think the samurai
Yeah, right this way.
the samurai from
July. This is our shot, right?
That's a little dagger.
I am being close.
Samurai? This
This
one?
one?
Yeah.
That's this one.
No, okay.
Is there anything up there that kind of looks?
This would be unique. This is very nice.
That's a good one.
That's all good.
The church lady, that's our cleric right there.
This is an actual orc, not a half orc, but
Right.
Well, mine's a spell.
Okay,
So.
I've got spellcasters in here too.
So,
Here I am.
Do you even have wings?
not anymore.
I'm gonna learn something.
That was a part of my old
Yeah, it's not
party
bad.
subclass.
I mean, you look
The
like that.
masks, college of masks.
Yeah.
I took that away though.
I've got several different looking
Flying snake.
magic casters here.
None of the ones we
I was
usually use. Are they up
slippery,
there?
I was slippery snake. I was slippery
No ones.
and everything.
Do you guys have that chest?
That's actually Giovanni, for Giovanni.
For the knockout.
Giovanni, this is when you use that.
Yeah, but I remember there's actually one I used to use a lot more.
Every single one in Brad from over there are like over there in that area. Because we put them all up in center over there.
Okay, so if he doesn't use that one, I'll use it.
There's a chance that because we only grabbed a certain amount that like in front of our faces, there's a chance that we don't have it and we didn't bring
There you
it
go.
Okay.
out of pure not seeing it.
It's fine. Fine. What would you like?
Well, you use this one for more
Yeah.
for.
I'll use that one.
What's that?
And yeah, I use that one for Yarvel as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I need something that will act as my big form.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need a few of those.
I actually feel like talking to so actually, the base actually said there's a large creature, not a
Yeah.
I can do
Now,
that.
gangplank's over there.
We'll need a large regardless.
Chicken.
And here's a large.
Fried chicken.
Okay. I mean,
Also,
you can use one.
ironically, the
The Nautilus would be a great option for an Iron Golem.
No, it's like
I'll be Iron Golem this time around. I got this.
yeah, it's like super.
It's actually
Like, I want
the appropriate size.
Oh my
That
god,
works.
that works.
Not for Ancient Dragon though.
You might think we can find one that might be that size. We might. We're not gonna find it. So it might be
You're-
set up
you're-
somewhere.
Oh, yeah, you need like actual good glue. I'm just like, no.
You're gonna be huge
Yeah.
in that form.
The form I take is huge. I'm a big boy.
It has wings. Oh, he has something?
Yeah. Gargantuan
If you want,
is.
yeah.
We would just
That
need
works.
something that represents gargantuan.
It's a little dragon.
I mean,
Now the young dragon we don't have anything for. I don't know if it's
Well, it depends on how big he is.
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah how young it is.
Yeah.
unless you want to.
Could be juvenile.
Is he
I'll let you
said-
know during that time.
He said we needed a large,
Just
so we
don't
got a
hit the
large
table,
there.
like at all. You'll be
sorry.
fine.
No.
Don't hit the table.
We
that's
have
a nice
that
spot.
Missouri. Yeah.
There's a spider
Been
on
there, like,
Charmander.
once and that
Or
was
on,
literally it.
Hello, little friend. Was it good?
I was drunk.
Grab it.
Oh,
I literally
that was
fell on
amazing.
you. You got it?
Yeah.
Nice.
When you're drunk, you never
Everything.
say yeah, it was authentic.
it's not Charmander, it's Cynical.
And it was expensive.
It's definitely
Torment
it's
is
a little bit more
cynical.
on the
They're
price
both
than
fire
the
types,
top.
right?
Yeah, it is definitely.
Yeah.
I just want one good burrito.
Okay.
I wanted to let it
All
live.
takes.
Right. But it chose death.
Wait,
Huh?
what's that pre-made burrito?
Chipotle.
Choose life, my friends.
Wait,
Choose
you always
life.
have, like, a pre-made burrito?
Especially you, Maddie.
I don't do burritos.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, don't.
At least it did.
So.
Like a
Damn it, Maddie.
2-in-1.
Stop
I mean,
attempting
you
and
could-
do. Just do it.
Yeah.
Don't let your drink.
Yes, it is. That's another thing they are. They have a lot more expensive.
It's like you could just buy like all stuff, make a burrito.
Yes. You could do the same thing at Walmart. Instead.
Well, to me, to make it, yeah.
But we'd also have your tortillas. Just run by Walmart, grab some tortillas.
But we want
Grab
Publix
some
chicken.
refried beans.
No.
She wants
I like chicken.
I want burritos.
Exactly.
Then buy chicken and make burritos with it.
Chicken burritos.
Isn't it just
I
been
already won. Might as well do one. Get all that stuff.
Fried chicken burritos, why
Fried
not?
chicken. You're
Instant orgasm. Yourself some Monterey Jack, like, case of
And here's the harvest and
Oh, yes.
I mean, you have marbles, not cherry Actually, we have a prison
army. Oh, God.
Portable army.
You guys could do that.
Right.
That's not like
We could slime this shit. We can make reincarnated as a slime this shit. Just
But no, they turn evil over time, though. It is
I mean-
still from the abyss. You can have them there for like
Just open up the box.
Ah!
Are y'all people yet?
There's one person left in there.
What kind of question is that? Alright, you're good.
I mean,
Just
yeah.
he turned into like a level 20 character.
It does. It
Are we
was
ready, guys?
used as a torture chamber.
Oh yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
Woo! Yes, let's go to our own depths.
God damn it, now I want
I don't know. They said we needed a large, so I put a large out there.
I didn't even want chicken at
as long
first.
as we
Now
got one, I'll
they
let you
talk
know when
me
it comes to
chicken
the
burritos. Now it's
As
gonna
you guys enter these ruins, sand everywhere, you can see the destruction of what seems to be almost like ancient ruins. You know how like some ancient ruins just like they like tipped over a long time ago, they just stay there? Like even if you try to move it at all, like it just stays there because of how long it's stand there. There's just crap ton of those things
It's
everywhere.
basically part of the environment.
Pretty much getting molded inside the environment, but these are big structures everywhere that are pretty much been knocked
Are
over.
they depicting anything or no?
Not anything that seems kind of obvious.
Nothing
I
really.
pause for a moment and go, now guys, ancient gods, please do not read any inscriptions on them.
I'm gonna read all of these.
Ancient God, that curses the
I'm
damn
sorry,
souls.
but I like
Because we
reading.
can all read celestial.
When I say
Control
this,
yourself.
control yourself and do not read it aloud. You
Okay,
cannot
I'm
be
going
involved
to
in
ask, is that safe to read
Yeah.
before I read?
Maddie goes, it's really sad that we
If you
actually
ask the
have to say
question,
that,
I'm pretty
but
sure
we
it's
have to
not.
say that.
I think I should read everything at least once. Just to make sure.
Why are you still doing that?
It's
What
not
the
I'm
hell?
in character.
Oh
Okay,
god.
well, no, this is Chevy now.
I'm
so
naturally
we're going up
curious.
against
If
the
I see
dragon.
something I don't
And
know,
I'm
I'm
the Draco
going to read
bitch.
it.
Don't read it aloud.
Okay. Will
And
it
if you
affect-
have thoughts on it,
Don't
choose your words wisely.
As you-
Especially if they are involving ancient gods.
Will it
Actually,
affect
I'm gonna
me
do
if I read it to
So
myself?
we have
Look,
previously
look,
gone
this
into ruins like this.
Just don't read it! Just, whatever's in here, don't read it! Why is it so hard to get? Don't read it!
Just stop!
Stop trying to find a loophole. There's no loophole, just don't read it!
It's still not gonna understand. Don't
If you
do
see
it.
writing, don't read it. Just look away.
As,
Oh, look, right, shit!
after a little bit of going
That
in
looks
here, you guys can hear.
You had one job.
You guys hear almost echoing through this ruins. Just I see. And it's echoing. You guys actually came. Hello? Hello? Please come forth. Okay? Okay?
We've been trying to reach you on your warranty.
I didn't actually I don't even know how that happened.
Basically, this is all we can see.
Would you like an extended warranty?
Well, we walk in.
Yeah.
Hello, dragon.
I'm presuming we start that side, but if I'm wrong,
No, you are
Yeah, that's the
really
entrance right
correct. I'm just pulling up this. Like, I only have like a few things that I have to look at right now, and we're good to go.
I said I
So,
did my daily
who all is
sword
going
too.
to talk to
Hey,
this
daily
dragon?
sword, Caleb, daily sword roll as well.
Yeah, I mean, go
Daily
ahead. You know what to do.
Daily
You roll the
sword,
D100. I tell you what you roll.
You want home?
Because last time I tried to talk to a dragon, I almost got it to sign
Young?
this, and then
Young?
knocked and beat the shit out of it. So
That was a young
Got
one.
93.
It was a baby.
Oh.
93.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be bad.
That's the words 100. That's
so that
Well,
was
it's
a
gonna
young
be good
one.
for us, but like really bad for anyone.
This
sword
one's
turns into pebbles.
to put in perspective, my
that
friends.
one would turn into gold.
93.
My dear friend Sogrim, to put in perspective, this one's probably about 3 times as strong as the last.
Minimum.
Minimum.
Well, the last one was Pop Rocks, okay?
Not only is it an ancient dragon, it is a named ancient dragon. Names can have more power.
Well, Rochelle,
It's Coco Pebble.
your sword now qualifies as a wizard's staff. You deal blunt damage instead, and if you roll a crit, you automatically cast Fireball.
What?
Sweet!
And it's an uncontrolled fireball. It's not going to be controlled at all.
Wait, so it's gonna be based on what you say type thing, or?
Yep.
Oh,
gonna be my
no. It could be a
determination on how-
ricocheting fireball.
Fireball.
Shit, I can't control it!
It just
So
turns into a
basically-
flaming spear.
Basically, all you know is that, because you don't know what the fuck happens with your sword, is as you pull out your sword to kind of examine it, you can just see like the glinting of a flame, and at the tip of it, it doesn't seem to be sharp anymore, almost kind of like circular at the end of it.
I kind of make sure like the little bait, like little claws at the end of it with a little bit of fire. Like an actual staff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can literally make it look like a staff.
Michelle, what the fuck happened to your sword? It's no longer a sword.
It does
It's
this shit.
It's a weird ass sword!
It's normal!
Yes, welcome to the group.
I
We all
mean,
have
I
weird
turned into a
things.
hand once.
She has her sword.
And
I
then
have
what?
my sword.
It was a two-handed sword.
You also have your
A literal handle?
No.
It was very helpful.
Yes.
It was
Also
helpful.
a tiger claw or
Would you-
tiger paw at one time.
What'd you do? Use it as like a back scratcher?
So
Awesome,
if you guys want to establish like a main person to like, you guys don't have to do your individual ones, right? But if you want to have like one person like controlling where the party's going after you guys are talking, just let me know. But you guys
That's the
can
party
literally
now.
just determine which
Yeah.
one.
We all just hop on Giovanni.
So
Yeah,
it's
you're
all
right,
up to you guys
transform.
where you want to
Can
go.
actually all fit.
Explore.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there because that's about the size of the party.
There's
Now,
sarcophagus.
four
Yeah.
people can fit on a gate, right on.
Well, the party I think is
One
actually
can
a
ride
little
inside
bit
the
bigger.
sarcophagus. It's fine.
Ever so slightly.
So it's
Yeah.
fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can be in the shadows. We're all just riding Giovanni.
Actually, if we all stood in a square, we actually are a 9 by 9
Why don't you just
or a
put on my
3 by
shirt?
3.
It's still wet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With the one.
Feels dry to me.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's still
So yeah, we do that. That's the party.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm just here to kill things.
That's
He's
fine.
representing the
Yeah,
party
at this
currently.
point.
that is perfectly fine. Where do you
And
guys wish to
save
go?
people, make sure they don't die as well.
You can see a door on that end, and you can see a door leading to that room over there.
Well, first of all, what's in this first room? Is that alright?
Literally, it's just ruins. Like you look around and it just looks like destruction, with sand kind of just slightly moving in wild directions at some points, but it's literally looks like an empty room.
I would say loot, but we don't need loot.
Yeah, and there's possibly stuff to read in there, so I'm not doing anything.
I remember
Surprising.
hearing the guidance of someone at one point. It was left is always right.
What? I mean, what? Damn it. Oh, character. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
I won't let you down.
Why is Chevy Mickey Mouse?
That's his voice that he's decided to use.
No, I'm Chevy.
No, he's Draco
Chevy the Draco bitch.
Anyways, so left.
Left
Well,
it is.
you know,
Yeah.
I did the whole thing for you and everything, and now you just.
Not you. It's more. Listen, you're fine. I just don't want them picking on you. I just want to get this over with.
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
No problem.
I say we go left, because left is always right and right is always wrong. But right is right.
Is that door locked or is it open?
No, these are like open doors.
Okay. Alright, so we just search around in here. What's in here?
You guys can see glass walls rising around like 30 feet up towards the surface as you guys are slowly starting to head down. Almost like that's, as you are walking through, it's almost like a staircase heading
Stairwell?
downwards.
Okay.
Is
Is
there any
glass walls?
Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
is there any light like in here at all?
You can see like from portions of like open spots
Yeah, I know. I have a glass walls.
top of the cavern that there's like light that shines down. But there's enough light that's shining down that you're fine. There's no darkness around. Yeah, there's dim light enough.
Okay, so we can
You guys
see our
can see.
reflections.
Sort of. You would have to get really close since it's really dusty. Technically, you could.
Okay. So, I walk up to one of the walls and look into the reflection and just... I'm getting a little scruffy. Why didn't anybody tell me this?
No one cared?
Yeah, you thought you were doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, dude.
I didn't realize that. I don't know. I need to tell you they need to shave. Are you an adult or what?
I normally have a clean-shaven face. It's the first time.
Oh, so how do you normally have a clean-shaven face? You shave it.
Right.
Do you need someone to tell you to shave it in order to keep a clean face?
I think it's just.
Moving on!
Alright, guys, we're just a little stressed. That's all. You guys want some dwarven kush? It's pretty old, but 2 years old type thing. But I mean, it just added flavor.
Try it out. I don't make
I think it ages like wine there, Chevy.
I don't know. I don't smoke.
Sand covers the floor of the chamber.
It's so back and forth.
Sometimes ripples or swirls ominously, perhaps in response to unpredictable desert winds or the dragon's magic itself as you guys continue to head down towards that room over there. And as you do hit that room, you will see the dragon slowly resting in that chamber of the circle. The circle right here. So you see this enormous dragon. And he does seem to have like a smaller large dragon with him like on the side somewhere nearby, kind of like eating, devouring the corpse of a nearby
Would it
monster.
be behind?
No.
What's up?
No, I was thinking that the younger one would be behind it.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Oh, we don't have to kill that monster. Alright, cool.
Why are you so close? I'm not so close.
Why are you so close? That's strange.
How tall
You
is
just
the room
wanted to
we
give
just
it a
entered?
hug.
It's enormous. It's pretty big. As you guys are descending, like this room gets even bigger. So let me.
It's very tall but very small.
Very big, conduit-like Deku? Or not Deku. Bakugo?
Sort of.
Uh,
We're not talking about the dragon, we're talking about the room.
yeah.
Care.
Yeah.
Leave it
The
there.
Now we're
dragon,
talking about the dragon, I'm sorry.
the dragon is the same size as that pedestal right there.
Oh,
Only
okay, so like...
Swallow.
This den is a well-preserved remnant of what seems to be ancient ruins. The gracious, elegant space is hung with silk curtains in shades of blue and purple, and its work's stone floor is covered with plush, patterned rugs, and complementary hues. It features a bejeweled and cushioned dais on which the dragon often reclines. And it says, "Which one will speak for you?"
I will.
Great. Walk up.
I then walk over to you. I say, "Hold on, my king.
He's already right there.
No, please don't do this. I cast guidance on you, number one. And then number two, I drop the thingy that was on you and put it on you. So now you have expertise in persuasion."
expertise in persuasion.
So plus 10 if you don't already have
I
proficiency.
do. I already have a +8 without that.
Yeah, so plus 5 then.
I just looked around the room and instantly put my hands in my pockets so that way I don't touch anything.
Good boy. It goes. Are you here to disturb the peace that I have collected for these people?
No. I got a message that your intentions may not be as they appear. And I just want to come and talk with you to verify or debunk what I had heard.
Who would tell you such things?
Somebody not of this world.
That explains nothing. What would be able to tell you stuff you have no knowledge about? Besides gods.
Something that even the gods fear.
Something the gods fear? That's laughable. And, frankly, insulting.
Didn't say you had to fear them.
Point being, I specifically asked for no intrusions. And now there's an intrusion. Uh-oh. What should I do about this? It's been so long since I've tasted the flesh of men. But that's something that I've held off on for a while now.
And why?
Oh, something within me. Something wrong. We all have our paths, right?
As if we do.
And I have changed for the better.
That is good.
I have a family to raise, and I would rather raise them in a place where I know that they will be able to grow, to be successful in life, be able to fly free without worrying about pesky adventurers getting in our way.
And how would you go about accomplishing that goal?
Well, this world that you live in, strange land, so naive to the world that lies beyond next door. Thirsting for the power that is yet to be grasped within this world. And with power gains responsibility. So I'm responsible for the Cretans next door. I'm fine with that. But I don't know when this strange darkness that lurks below
within will creep up. But it's nothing for you to worry about.
And why would we not need to worry about that?
Because it's not your business.
Well, if it affects this world, it is.
Oh. I see what this is. Group of vigilantes coming to save the day from... Ooh. Such an evil dragon.
Never said that. Like I said, I just
Sorry,
was
we're
coming.
beyond the vigilante stage at this point, buddy.
We are just here to find out what your intentions are. If they are good in nature, we leave you be.
Let me roll inside.
Great.
15?
Talking with this dragon, it seems like no question of holding something back.
Yeah.
And it seems like they're being honest, but
They're not.
with whatever is obvious.
Right. They're
withholding.
Withhold.
Yeah. There's something he's not saying.
Mhm.
You have not told the false from what I tell. But I feel you're not giving me all the information. What is this darkness? Is it something you plan to work with or work against? Do you even know yet? Understood.
Now let me ask you a question. Are you in my way?
Not as of yet. But there is more I would like to know before we come to that conclusion.
Well, make it quick, because I'm starting to get bored.
I can dance for you.
No, Chevy.
Yeah.
What is this
That's not the
creature
plan.
here?
I'm Chevy the Draco, bitch.
Oh, Chevy.
No, it's not time. Shut up.
These are the people that you travel with.
Yes. We may be a ragtag bunch, but we can be formidable in our own right.
What were the names of the other dragons?
I don't think we know.
Now, back to my question. You say you want to be able to fly free without fear of adventurers. You never really answered how you would accomplish that.
I didn't say I had everything figured out.
Would you be wiping out the entire human race? Or would you try to make friends with them so that way you would be free?
Long ago, before the world was infested with you Cretans, dragons were all there were. So, if I had my preference personally, I'd rid the whole world of you. But that's personal preference. I'm more interested in my family's survival than crushing the weak.
If you don't mind me interjecting here, you're waiting for your kids to grow up. What are you going to do when your kids grow up?
Well, it's been a while since I've been asked this question, but when they grow up, they will take over another portion of this world. But that's a long time coming, and you need not worry. Probably dead before that even be in consideration. You guys have time, and so do I.
I have a question. Mighty Dragon. So, the monster that your youngling is eating back there, was that one of the monsters that attacked the town that you're protecting?
Yes.
So, would you say that you were compelled to help protect that town? Not just because you said that you were going to, but perhaps you wanted to?
I'm not telling you shit.
It's just a simple question.
Step back.
Okay.
Why do you feel it necessary to protect this town instead of just wipe it out? Or let it suffer and defend itself?
And the dragon points its giant claw over to that area over there. And you can see that entire area is littered with gold and objects. You guys have seen dragon hearts before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing compares to the amount of gold, gems, and items, random sorts of items, that are collecting that area over there.
So it's strategic to not bring attention to you, to yourself, to protect your border and your family.
I would say so.
Can I ask you something? What happens when the city can no longer bring you gold?
Well, we might have to find that out when it happens. But that's a capital. That place is bringing in gold like I have never seen before. And they're just throwing it at me. I will, as long as they throw that, I will be perfectly fine
Japheth, question. So we're all about making alliances, right, with other parts of, you know, the world. If you were to make an alliance with the town that is being protected, that would be a constant inflow of just gold.
Amongst other things, they have other resources as well.
Right.
Because that is something I have already considered. Which is part of the reason why we're offering them the protection.
So, you seem to know that we were coming. How was that? To the point where you set up an entire town, an entire capital, to let us not even enter.
That darkness that's strangely calling to me, it told me of you guys.
Fuck.
So, I am obliged to listen to things that are willing to tell me stuff I don't know about.
Did it have to mention to tell you how nice we are?
No.
Oh, I guess. Well, that's a
Do you think that this
important tidbit of
darkness?
information.
Do you think this darkness is just going to use you? Because that's how it's seeming to me.
There's a potential to it doing that, but until I see this or know what it truly is, I have no quarrel with it.
And what happens when this darkness threatens your children? What then? Are you just going to let it sit idly by, waiting for this impending threat to come through?
That hasn't happened yet, has it?
So you just
And
gonna
what
worry
happens
about it
when
it
they-
happens?
When you're not able to defend your kids from this impending darkness because you waited, because you thought it wasn't going to be a problem. What happens then?
My. We have a feisty one amongst you.
Yeah. It's like a fireball.
Might I suggest something? Perhaps our relationship could be more mutually beneficial. We do not either know what this darkness is, but we've heard words uttered of the dragon god Falzer in recent times. I look for a reaction when I say these words.
Mm-hmm. It goes.
To my knowledge, most chromatics tend to serve Tiamat. I do not know your intent in this land. Most of the old dragons that lived in these lands served neither Bahamut or Tiamat or Falzer. Most had more noble endings and never served them. These are more things that happened in Faerun, where you are from. If this is in fact the dragon god Falzer calling to you, do you think you can say no? As he is a far older being than even you.
I don't know if I want to listen to any more questions. I think we might be done here now. For my patience is starting to wear thin. Now, regarding regardless if you're making sense or not, I do not care.
What'll extend your patience?
Not you. Not right now.
So it seems we may have struck a chord by bringing up Fezzo.
Let's not talk about that, please. I'd rather not go into that. That is my past.
Could it be that your past is coming back to haunt you? Which has been known to happen on occasion. No matter how much you try to run or hide from it, sometimes it has a way of hitting back and catching up to you.
Oh, I thought he just picked up a whole shitload of dice and throw it. I'm like, oh god.
That would be very cool for me to do that immediately.
I would have heard dexterity saving throw, everyone. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gosh, yes.
Yeah, he's rolling a check of some sort.
Yep.
The one time when you do this, actually, you know.
Let's say this. What happens if I no longer am here? What happens to your fucking town of Marsalim? The one that you're here to talk about.
I just pipe up and I go, oh, well, geez, mister, we can take care of it.
As my friend here suggests, we bring in military forces to act in your place. And do not as good of a job as you could do, albeit. But we could supplement at least some larger defense than it currently has. Though, again, it would not be as efficient as you could do, or your offspring. But it could meet the needs.
I definitely don't think he cares about that at all.
But
Well, it's more about the pride thing that he's hitting on.
yeah, I'm going for pride here. That's why I'm saying the words I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
choosing prideful. Like I'm buttering him up with my words and
Yeah.
making sure I'm going.
Yeah.
We couldn't compare to
A
you.
whole lot of dragon ass right there.
Well, not really, but
Yeah.
choosing his words very carefully to make sure that,
It would not affect his pride.
yeah,
Choosing to harm a dragon's pride is like choosing death.
yes.
That's why I picked a fight with Agatha.
However, perhaps we could meet a different agreement. Instead of us sending military forces here, perhaps if this old history of yours creeps up and becomes a problem, instead of having to deal with it alone, you could reach out to us. We may be, to you, small, insignificant creatures, but we have slain many great evils in this world. Agna, the Dracolich,
As I like wag my tail.
the demon lord of the first layer of the abyss, and many other great entities have fallen before us. Though we could not handle the entity we have spoken of before alone, perhaps with your aid, we could, if you would be willing to reach an agreement.
Persuasion check.
The thing about that is that if we do team up with it, then it leaves him no more obstacles. That's the thing that he was afraid of. If we team up with him to kill it, he's just going to betray us once we're done killing it.
Mm-hmm.
That is very possible.
It's extremely possible.
Yeah,
Or he can
but-
be extremely great.
If we kill the thing that is a problem for him,
or we betray it
at the same time as killing it, and we do the betraying first.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's gonna betray us anyway.
But he could be grateful.
No.
He's still a dragon that wants gold.
And power.
And
He's
power.
fine with
He's,
wiping.
he's already said that he's
He's fine
after
with wiping out the
the
town.
Yeah.
What's the persuasion?
18.
No, maybe I'm just looking at the good in it.
Okay,
maybe.
so here's the thing.
There is no good.
Here's the thing that he said that brings us great concern. Not just that he would wipe out all humans if he could. He says as soon as his children grow up, they are going to go somewhere and rule over that area. And when those dragons grow up, that
They're gonna have kids.
They're gonna have that same
they're going to go
mentality.
rule. Eventually, it's going to become we're going to take over the
domination.
world.
Yep.
Yeah.
It only goes farther from there.
But it's going to take
But yeah, so
millennia to do.
Yeah, some millennia's progress, and adventures will get in the way.
Yep.
Which
But-
we could build a relationship with said dragons.
No, you're not.
But
It does not.
That,
The
the
relationship
dragon
we
itself
have is throwing
would
gold
eventually be like,
I feel
you know
may
what? I have enough
may
power now
want
with
much
me and my
help.
family
Yeah.
to just do away with all these fucking Cretans that he just called us.
For all we know, like our
Further,
copper
must be
dragon
the
is
reason
probably
why
dead.
you came here
Our copper
instead
dragon
of
is
dealing
most
with it
likely dead.
yourself.
I don't even know we had a copper
dragon.
Yeah.
Faerun's annoying.
Yes, I agree.
It's just a whole bunch of wannabe adventurers going and trying to kill you and dying within you. Nobody's strong there. No one challenges me. Wait a minute.
Well, geez, mister. Look at us.
You
wanna
say
wrestle?
You're the strongest.
That's where he's going with, so I'm just going with
We
it.
never said we were the strongest.
Well, I heard you're the strongest.
No one's
We-
challenged us.
We are a formidable
died.
force, to be sure.
That could challenge us.
We are not as arrogant to believe we are the strongest.
Well, I mean, at least people are saying good things about us, at least.
We have heard of other adventures that even exceed ourselves. We will not take that road.
Honesty. I'll take that.
Really, we aren't the strongest.
No, the strongest here.
Yeah, the strongest in this land.
Yeah.
Yes.
But even then, especially Jade Fist would not even proclaim to be the strongest in the land.
Right.
So he is, I feel he is very humble.
Giovanni might understand that we are probably the strongest adventuring party in the land if he didn't have knowledge of someone who might be able to compete as far as strength.
Right.
Well, we did create our evil party to counteract this party, so they would be stronger than us. Yes.
And they are.
Yeah.
Much.
Much stronger, but
They're also lower numbers because I didn't create a character and a few others of us have not created characters.
The big giant dragon gets on its 2 feet, standing tall.
I'm gonna dance
How about the challenge?
over here. I'm literally just gonna pirouette till I get over there.
Gambling group?
Oh god, not the cards.
What is the challenge?
Agatha looks over at her horde.
I was like, what? Did she back? I'm like, no! I'm just like, Agatha.
Agatha was back up and just like, I'm out of here.
The dragon looks over at her horde. Looks back at you guys.
Oh, it's a lineman.
Yeah.
Show me what you guys got.
Specify.
No, it doesn't have to be to the death. Maybe we can skirt to something closer. See how far I can get. I crave the taste.
I can call you Mister. If this is anything.
And what we're going to do is we're going to roll for initiative. But before that, we're going to get.
Yay!
Okay, so just so that way I know, the whole challenge is
We're fighting it.
We're fighting it,
we're
but
not killing it.
we're not going to kill it, and he's not going to kill us.
So
Possibly. That's what it tells us.
Right.
So basically, it's to see who's
He wants to get
bored. It wants to fight.
right. It's more to judge how strong we really truly are.
Oh, okay.